the old way of doing 15 or 20-minute workouts
go as hard
it's literally taking an hour workout and condensing it into 15 to 20 minutes.
That's not how it works.
No rest periods.
Supersetting everything, circuit sets, tri-set, like it just
No. And now here's the deal with strength training. Fatigue is actually the enemy with strength training. I discovered this a long time ago where I took a workout and instead of doing it in an hour, I split it up over a whole day. And I found myself stronger and getting better results. What makes strength training is the rest periods.
Yeah.
It's this, you do a set and you rest. You do a set and you rest. Otherwise, you're just doing cardio with weights is what ends up happening.
Yeah. It's the enemy of skill training as well.
And so I'm going to argue this right here. If you did 5 exercises on Tuesday and 5 on Thursday, or you split them up over the whole week, everything being equal, I bet you more people would do better. Even if they were consistent with both, they would do better with it split up because fatigue is taken out. I actually don't have much fatigue, and I could just focus on sending the signal of building muscle and building strength. Yep. And so this was a breakthrough because up until we did that, I had never, I'd given people advice like this, but I'd never, as a personal trainer, this doesn't work well with personal training. When you hire me, you're going to see me for an hour. So, what am I going to do, 15 minutes?
It's not a real solid business model.
No, it doesn't work, right? So I'd never really trained anybody this way.
Yeah.
But when we came out with this program, when we experimented with it, and then the reviews that we get and what we're seeing, what it's producing for people, it is incredible. And then it really is very useful when things get busy.
Yeah.
And when stuff gets tough. Like you just had a kid.
Yeah.
Job is really tough. How do I stay consistent? 15 minutes a day. I could do that. I could go out in the garage and do 2 lifts or use a suspension trainer, which is another option, and do a couple exercises and then be done. Next thing you know, you're relatively consistent. Maybe you miss 1 or 2. Cool. I did 4 of these workouts in the week, which is more than I would have done otherwise. And by the way, I'm getting results. Like this is absolutely wild.
Yeah. No, I think it's giving people that permission that you can go do an exercise or 2 in a day and that's it, and still see incredible results.
Now, this episode is brought to you by our sponsor, Element. So Element is an electrolyte powder. By the way, electrolytes can help prevent things like headaches, muscle cramps, fatigue. They can help with sleeplessness. They can help with other common symptoms of electrolyte imbalances. I get better exercise performance, better pumps. I always drink Element when I'm in the sauna so I don't get a headache afterwards. They're very valuable for people who work in the sun, people who work out hard, and especially if you have a low-carb diet. Low-carb dieters need more sodium. Element has 1,000 milligrams per serving. There's no artificial sweeteners, no sugar. Go check them out. Go to drinklmnt.com/Mind Pump. You can get a free sample pack of their most popular drink mix flavors with any purchase. Here comes the show. I think if the average person did 1 or 2 lifts a day, they would get all the benefits they'd ever wanted from strength training just by doing that.
Yep.
Stay active otherwise, but then just do that. I think that's a total paradigm shift. I think the idea is I got to spend an hour in the gym in order to make this useful, but that's just not the case. The data on strength training is wild. The amount of strength training that's required just to prevent muscle loss, this one blows me away. Every time I see the data on
every
this,
2 weeks.
You lose a certain percentage of muscle every decade after the age of 30, okay? This is just a consistent thing. The only way to offset it is by strength training, okay? The amount of strength training needed just to stop the muscle loss, not even to build muscle, just to stop it. It's like 1 workout every 2 weeks or every 2.5 weeks. That's like nothing.
Yeah.
That's just to prevent. So it's so powerful if you employ it the right way. And again, I want to make this clear. It's not about intensity. Intensity is a factor with all exercise, but what we're not saying is because you're only working out for 15 minutes, we need to ramp up the intensity so much to make up the difference. That's not how strength training works. It's still traditional strength training. You do your 3 sets. Each set, there's a 2-minute rest in between. You're training at a moderate to high intensity, so it's heavy. You're still lifting weights, and then you're done.